Prime Minister Phankham has called for Vientiane and village authorities to assist in fulfilling the two national agendas. The Premier advised Vientiane administration officials at the capital, district and village levels to study the two national agendas and work to resolve economic and financial difficulties and tackle the drug problem. Plans on the implementation of the national agenda for resolving economic and financial difficulties and the national agenda for the prevention, suppression, and resolution of the drug problem in Vientiane were presented to the Prime Minister at a meeting in Vientiane last week. The meeting was an opportunity for district governors and village chiefs to report on the problems they were experiencing in relation to economic, commerce, and drug issues. Speaking at the meeting, Vientiane Mayor Phankham said with regards to the national agenda on the resolution of the drug problem, the party and administration of Vientiane were focusing on three principles, two adherent principles, two measures, and three objectives. They were outlined in Order Number 2 of the Party's Central Committee Political Department, dated July 26, 2021, and guidelines issued by the government set out in 6 targets and 6 focused work plan for implementation measures. The mayor said each target in relation to the drug problem had been addressed. A list of more than 9,000 drug-related targets had been drawn up, including major drug traffickers, intermediate and retail drug traffickers, and drug abuse targets. In addition, 221 facilities and drug abuse locations had been identified. Mr. Phankham also said that the drug treatment and rehabilitation center in Vientiane were currently housing 1,139 people, which was far beyond the intended capacity of 350 to 500 people, while the supply of doctors and medicines were woefully inadequate. Vientiane Mayor Phankham outlined the impacts of the COVID-19 outbreak on socio-economic development in Vientiane, which he said had affected many areas of life and business. The top priority of the national agenda on the solution of economic and financial difficulties in Vientiane is to stimulate production so that more goods are produced locally. This will enable a reduction in imports while also creating more goods for export to build a strong and sustainable revenue base and spur the transition to productive society. The second priority is to improve revenue collection, while the third is to encourage austerity, drive down inflation, improve investment and efficiency, and budget expenditure, and resolve domestic and foreign debts. The fourth goal is to ensure monetary stability, and the fifth goal is to improve the efficiency of public administration through law. At the close of the meeting, Prime Minister Phankham advised Vientiane administration officials at the capital, district, and village levels to study the two national agendas and work to resolve economic and financial difficulties and tackle the drug problem. The Prime Minister advised authorities at all levels to focus on 6 considerations as follows. 1. There must be strong unity between authorities and ordinary citizens at all levels to ensure fulfillment of the national agendas. 2. There must be a high level of responsibility in assuming ownership and doing the right thing so that effective solutions are suggested without excuses or flowery reports, and everyone involved must together carry out all the tasks under the national agendas as assigned. 3. Priority must be given to the most urgent issues such as austerity measures and eliminating revenue leakages, which the government must first establish and then at the local level in Vientiane before the provinces. 4. Boost domestic production to reduce imports by working with SMEs to increase production and planning and shifting from being a consumer society to a production society. 5. Register workers, allocate them, and improve their skills through concerted efforts by the relevant departments in Vientiane and the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare and Vientiane Chamber of Commerce and Industry. 6. Public administration at the capital, district, and village levels must be strengthened, especially at the village level, and must be actively monitored and supported.